Good morning, friends. Happy 4th of July. I've just come out to check on my garden. I've got some bird netting, which is actually bunny netting around my garden. But I've had this in for about 6 weeks. And I had plants here that were not growing. And I gave them some compost from my chicken yard. And look at how these are growing now. They have popped up. I've gotten some squash off of there. There's a couple developing. So these are, I've got cucumbers here and squash here. Corn here, 3 rows, 6 inches apart. The back row is sunflowers. I got a whole row of sunflowers just so that I have something tall. Then the corn, then the melons. These will grow. This will be the understory. They have some place to climb. And I have a few on the other side is pumpkins. So squash and pumpkins. Got some dill going in the corners as a deterrent for bugs. They don't like the smell of stuff like that. But look at this thing, just from giving it some compost a couple of weeks ago, right out of the chicken yard. This one I've had growing for maybe 8 weeks, or 8.5. But I've got butternut squash coming on here. This is watermelon coming up the top. So this is like a big U-shape trellis. And I just picked off some of the squash leaves so that they would have a little room to breathe. But look at my beans are flowering. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? The watermelon is climbing. The beans are intertwined. These guys are already up and over the top. We just had a rain the other day. I got a couple marigolds down here at the front corners. Another deterrent. These all right here are sweet potato. There is my vine for the butternut squash. I'm bringing it around the corner and guiding some of these. This is all from one plant. And then over here, I've got honeydew. Look at the amount of blooms. And I've been redirecting it up onto this trellis. Look at all these honeydew blooms. I believe I have a few little fruit. I have picked some squash in here. Ooh, there's another nice yellow summer squash. I've been trying to work these up into the trellis and keep these guys a little bit separated. Look at the nice blooms on this squash here. Pretty. These guys will hang on to anything, so I've been trying to keep them out of the netting and just work them back into the trellis. They'll stay there. This one's coming up and over because I pushed it up there. I swear I saw some little, as I was doing this last night, I saw some little buds. Now, of course, I can't see them when I want to show you. Oh, here we go. That is a beginning of a honeydew. Isn't it cute? This is so cute. Back here, I've got some beans, different kinds of beans. And they're coming up here. Looks like I trimmed out a little too much. But yeah, I've just redirected this to go that way since I have an open spot. And the sweet potatoes over here as well. But this is going to have some nice squash plants. Butternut squash for my winter. Oh, and there's some more flowers, and it's rained and it's cooler. We will see if we get some beans to actually grow. But this is my 2 new beds that I put up all kinds of weird trellises just to give them some place to grow. This is my full sun summer garden, along with all my berry plants. My blackberries are setting new fruit. They've already fruited out, and look at this nice cluster. They're not ripe yet, but they are coming along. This is red raspberry. I don't see any fruit on here. I probably have picked them all. These are Marion berries. No fruit on them right now in the heat. These three. These are my black raspberries, and I picked some of those last night. They're very nice. Very good eating. I get about a handful of berries each day, but that's enough to go in my fruit, and I'm happy with that. More blackberries. Coming on. And this is some more raspberries. Birds or something has gotten to some of them. And on down. So all of these are raspberry as well. This is my little chicken yard that I made with grass. And I put chicken wire down so they don't scratch it all out. That gives them something to do in the shade. So this is it. Oh yeah, my pear trees. This is the last of the items that have anything growing. I have some red pears. Apricots have all bloomed out. I've picked most of my apples. Ooh, here's a nice one. This is an Anna apple. Yeah, it's getting some color on it, and it's getting kind of a dull look to the skin, so we'll take that. Been letting them just stay on and ripen a little more. I've made dried apples with cinnamon. This is my golden Dorset. There were a few left on here as well, letting them ripen up, get out of the green stage into the more yellow, dull. And the others are peaches that are all done or didn't do. More red pears. This is my new Asian pear. I took out the cherry tree that didn't make it. So I have, this is a Shinshiki Asian pear, which is supposed to do well. It was a stick a couple of months ago, and now it's got really nice sized leaves. Elderberry. And this is my Tropic Sweet apple, which lost all of its flowers and had no fruit this year. But we had some good fruit last year. So this is my tree forest garden area. And this is what people see from the street in the dead heat of Arizona. They're all jealous. Well, thanks for hanging out. Have a happy 4th of July. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Bless you.